Hi, my name is Lashelle and welcome to Love.Dream.Create. Today I'm so excited because I'm going to show all of you models out there, all of you influencers, brand ambassadors, what you need to do and how you should wear your makeup for model castings or auditions. Just like a first date, just think of it. On a first date, you want to keep it light and fluffy. You don't want to get into any stories about your exes or anything negative and just keep it light and fluffy. Well, think of it in the same matter when you go into your model castings. You want to keep it light and fluffy, meaning with your face. You have to think of it as these people, the designers and the people who are in charge of casting the models. They are all creatives just like you. They can see your face and see your body type, but mostly your face. And they could kind of determine how you would look, all made up with beautiful makeup and modeling their garments. So I want to save you time. I want to save you money, especially for my models, influencers, brand ambassadors, event models. You get my drift. Even actors when it comes to makeup. You don't have to buy these expensive tools and brushes, especially in the world of modeling and auditions. A little bit goes a long way. You want to keep it light and fluffy, very natural. You are beautiful. God doesn't make any mess, and He doesn't make any mistakes when He made you. Your face, your eyes, your nose, your lips, your skin. All of these things contribute and are your strengths. No matter if you have freckles, show those freckles. No matter if you have a little gap in between your teeth, I love that. Show that gap. It doesn't matter on how your nose is formed. It doesn't matter how your cheekbones are proportioned. Your jawline is proportioned. We are all beautiful. You were made beautiful again. So show those features. Own your features. There are literally, ladies and gentlemen, there are a million, think of it, designers, businesses, companies, brands that are looking for spokesmodels, models, influencers. They're all looking for different things. And that's just in your city. Think of outside your city, within your state and other states, especially for those of you willing to travel. Think globally. There are hundreds of thousands different of businesses looking for different looks. They do want the model with imperfections, with different kind of skin types. They don't care about your acne. Everyone has acne. So I am going to show you. Come along with me, and I'm going to show you how to apply your makeup, if any, just a little bit to touch up before your model castings. Come along.
Good morning, everybody. So I'm going to show you how I apply my makeup for model castings. Very light, very natural. I can go like this, but just a little touch up till we look a little spruced up. First of all, I use a Laura Mercier primer. I love this, and a little bit goes a long way. So I've already put that on my face. And I want to give you a little shot right now of this is my makeup setup. Here it is, and my little froggy Akuna Matata. I'll put a little link to her special vlog, but here is the makeup that I use. I have more of a setup of makeup in my bedroom, an even bigger setup, but this is some of the go-to products I use just every day. And like I said, we're going very, very light and natural. So first of all, I have a MAC Studio Sculpt. It has SPF 15, wonderful. So we're gonna use this baby. And as you saw, I have a lot of brushes. For me, I really don't like using sponges because, okay, when I was young, I had a big acne problem. Didn't use makeup, but I had a big acne problem. So sponges, I feel, can just over time, over wear and tear, even though you can wash them, a lot of gunk builds up and it leads to pimples. And I was so blessed to be a model for MAC Professional. I think they call it MAC Masters class. And they used to apply my makeup even at fashion shows. So for me, I use a good old brush. This is for MAC. I just love it, love it, love it. For my models on a budget, you can also go to the fashion district. It depends on what brush you really, really like, in my opinion. It doesn't matter how expensive it is. So I put a little bit on my hand, and first I'm just going to put it in the key areas where we want to blend. And then we're going to start blending. This is a wonderful blush. So I get underneath my eyes. Pay attention, ladies. Sometimes you might have different areas of your face where it might crease and you don't want the makeup to crease. So make sure you disperse it. I say disperse it everywhere evenly. I go over my eyes just once. Up to the hairline. So this is just going to be something just to make me look normal. Perfect. Now, if you use powder, you can do the same. You can put powder all on your face, a nice little touch up, like I said, so we all look presentable and ready to go. I also make sure I get the neckline. A lot of ladies forget to get the neckline. So I always get the neckline over here, over there. Sometimes, and just sometimes, it depends on who you're working with. When you go to a model audition, I mean, sometimes, just sometimes, they might have you try on clothes. So I always make sure I put it right around here. And I got a tan during 2020. I went to the beach because I suffer with uneven skin tones, but I'm pretty much even though it's 2021. A little bit goes a long way with me. I tan in like 10, 15 minutes. So I go to just about here, just to put, you know, a little touch and go. See? And this primer really, really helps because it helps the makeup stick, and it serves as a skin on top of skin, as they say. So when I'm getting ready, when I'm in the car, might be a little hot, might be a little warm, I don't have to keep touching up my makeup in the car before my model casting, because that's just one less thing you really want to worry about. So I'm pretty much happy with this. Very light and fluffy. Don't forget, you're a blank canvas. Everyone has imperfections. It's okay if you have a pimple that day, or you might have a little blemish, a little mark. For people who mark after blemishes, it's okay. You're a blank canvas. You're not the only one with pimples. So they know how to work with you. So right now, very light and natural. Very, very, very light and natural. So I'm very happy with this. Now, when it comes, so that's all. Now for me, I don't have eyelashes. So I really don't worry about mascara or anything like that. But for my beautiful models who have long, medium length eyelashes, and you feel that you just want to spruce them up, get a clear, just clear gel mascara. Whip it back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. No, but tease your eyelashes, but do not use brown. Don't use black. Just use a clear mascara. Okay. Now, for me, I'll put a little bit of eyeliner on. So what I do, again, do not use a black eyeliner. Don't use blue. Let's not go crazy, ladies. Again, this is going to save you time getting ready in the morning so you can just focus on your model casting. Get dressed. Get your portfolio, don't forget, or your iPad with your pictures on it. Get your charger and out the door so you don't have to worry. So I am using this brown, just a little bit of color. And I'm not going too heavy, just a little bit. I'm going to do the other one. And I use liquid makeup nowadays. I used to use powder back in the day, but I use liquid. I'm thinking of going back to powder, or liquid and then powder. Little fancy. I love James Charles, and shout out James Charles, I love you. So I see the magic that he does with his makeup. So he really inspires me to do powder. The only reason why you see me going over this eye because it's not sticking. Okay, now it's sticking. Okay, perfect. And this is a very light color. So I want to even say this is coffee brown or earth brown. This is a light brown, but I love it. So when you use liquid, you get little fingerprints. So we're just gonna blend this out. What I usually do is when I go to my audition, just in case, I'll bring this brush. And what I do, ladies, let me show you what I do. When I go to MAC, because I love MAC to death, I asked if I could use one of their, they have these little sample vials right here. So what I do is instead of bringing this in my purse or to work or what have you, and you might lose it, or like at a photo shoot, and you want to bring some base with you, instead of bringing this baby, I put some right in here. So then, twist off, and then I have my base, so I can touch up. I also put these in my makeup bag. I have an extra makeup bag, and I put that in my model tote, or my acting tote. So when I'm around town, and it is a hot day, let's say you're standing in line, or what have you, and you need to touch up, you can touch up real quick. So I don't bring the whole vial with me. So you get these free at MAC when you buy products, of course. So then I'm just gonna touch up those fingerprints. And I have a nice natural look. So when I walk into the casting office, when I do my runway walk, when it's a casting for a print ad, even for acting as well, this would be very acceptable for acting, unless they want you to come in as the vixen. Then you might enhance the eyes a little bit, but this is just for modeling today. But of course, for my actors as well, natural is best. And last but not least, I have a very clear gel. It doesn't matter where you get it from, my ladies. I'm excited for the fashion district, but it doesn't matter where you get this from. I think I got this from Walgreens. And it sticks, and it's a little minty. It is Beyond a Pout Lip Lacquer Black Radiance. Very wonderful colors, Black Radiance. I was hooked on Black Radiance lipstick. MAC as well, don't get me wrong, but Black Radiance, 2014 to just about before COVID, 2020. And I have a nice little gloss to my lips. So this is my overall look. I looked a lot different before I started. Just a little bit of color goes a very long way. I have, as you can see, a little bit of brown underneath my eyes to match my deep, dark brown eyes. And voila! And now we can get ready for a model casting. Right now, you are seeing two videos that I created. One is for model emergencies. This is for my models, so you can prepare in case of an emergency. Feel free to click on that video, and please take a look at my other video I did on sugar scrubs, brown sugar coffee scrubs that is wonderful for acne, marks, dry skin, and more. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful week.